What's up, everyone? How you doing? Today I'll be talking about an Indian movie called Kaun, and this movie is a horror suspense thriller, and the movie's about this woman alone in the house, speaking to her mom over the phone, and in the news there's a report of a serial killer running around, so she's really nervous being in this house by herself. Sunday she gets a knock on the door by this guy who wants to come in because the weather was getting bad, and she said no, and she kept saying no because the guy kept on knocking on the door, super creepy, and she might think that this guy's the serial killer. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. Again, no spoilers, right? So, so as the movie moves on, we hear like a break through the glass broken. So she opens the door, scared, thinking there was a serial killer trying to break into her house. And then the guy got into the house because she wanted him to protect her, and she realized maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was no. And the guy, the first, once the guy get into the house, he told the lady it was nothing. So he had to stay in the house because he doesn't want to go out in the ring. So she finds out that this guy like set the situation up so he could just get into the house. And then he started acting all crazy and creepy, and she's trying to run away because she realized that he is probably the serial killer. She opens the door, and then we get to the second half of this movie when there's a third character in the house outside, and she's asking the man to protect her from him. And now you got the two guys gonna argue and fight, and the man with the gun, you realize he's not what he seems to be either. That he's actually a thief, and he wanted something in the house. So now, when the two guys start fighting, the woman ended up getting the gun, set those two guys down, and she's gonna call the cops. So with her being scared, now you got a thief and you got a guy that's probably the serial killer. Now it's like, okay, what to do now? The two guys are fighting and then she's on the run. The other guy's telling her that he's not like the killer, he's not gonna harm her. And then there's gonna be no spoilers in this review because this movie is such a good movie. Because even though the movie does get repetitive in the middle part of the act, it's like the delivery of this movie is so well done when you find out who the killer is and who the serial killer really is. The acting is so good and it's so well done. The cinematography, the camera work, the music, the creepy feel of the movie is so good. The reward at the end is gonna be well worth it because the acting is top notch. It's like, wow, really creepy, really scary. You didn't expect it. And this is with three cast members in this movie, or is it? I'm gonna give you a little surprise at the end. But all in all, I highly recommend this movie, Quan from 1999. Check it out. Anyway, peace out and see you later, guys and gals. I'll still for another review another time.